Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I'm SimonOuma and I'm here with Minnevolved.
Heyo! We are finally at the trial that I've been dreading for the past forever. You know, next to Chihiro's. Um,
Yeah, this is quite the big trial.
I am sad about Sakura still, and I don't think I'll never not be, you know?
Yeah, this is a good trial though.
It should be interesting, because, like, I gotta say, even though I've seen this game before, it's been long enough that, like, the pieces are not making sense to me at the moment, so... Yeah!
Understandable.
I think we're at a point, though, where we can just dive on in and see
Yeah.
what shenanigans happens. Simon's gonna enjoy me floundering, and I'm assuming the rest of you will, too.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see, Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up, one after another. And then... Well, hello.
Oh look, I get to do him first thing. Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize he'd pop up, like, immediately.
I didn't remember him popping up either, so you know, it's fair. The ultimate martial artist. A locked room murder mystery.
Get those emotes out of your text, buddy.
But he's excited.
He's a little too excited.
Yes, he is. What the? I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons.
Bruh! I don't even know. I don't even know how to respond.
Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
It does not, actually.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD.
Sir! That is not how those work. Actually. This is that is just plain creepy. Or this is just plain creepy. I read it right the first time.
Well,
And how about the reverse?
phew.
How great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Oh my god.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? T_T?
Yep, that's like the crying one.
Yeah.
He's right! That does make it seem sad!
I can't wait! I can't wait!
That 100 friends trope is not great in V3, that's for sure.
Yikes.
Then, please get on the elevator.
I don't even... No, sir!
We'll see you all down there.
There's too many... No. Monokuma.
There's a lot.
What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit.
The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. Oh, that image. I'm sad.
Oh boy.
She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here? That person is one of us? Okay, let's see what everybody's got to say before we head down there.
Don't look at me!
I said it before and I'll say it again. It wasn't me. Alrighty.
What the heck?
Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you? I could read today. Holy crap. You know what? Let's give Byakuya a go here.
The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about that.
I don't like that you're not wrong.
What the heck?
How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it, without breaking a sweat? Oh, Hina.
Hey,
Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's get going.
Alrighty.
There's so few of us left.
I was just gonna
that went
say.
by quick.
I was just gonna say it took us so long to get through everyone the first in the first trial, and now we're just like,
Yep.
boop boop done, and I'm like, oh, I don't like how there's like nobody left basically.
I know.
Come on. It's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear, running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. I believe that's despair. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar, chunking sounds. Clunking sounds? Clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again.
The 6 of you, huh? Really?
this is kinda depressing.
So few. You must be so lonely.
Stop calling us out, dude! First it was the emoticons, now it's like us reminiscing on how... Or us like sort of... Stop it! Get out of our heads, man! You say that like it's not your fault we're... like it's not your fault we're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or...
Or what? What other option is there?
will your school life come to an end completely.
Oh, right, that is a thing. I forgot about
Now
that.
then.
Yeah, the game over option.
Right.
Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened on the 4th trial. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. There's so many deadly things! A deadly class trial. How many times can you put deadly into a sentence?
Enough, apparently.
Do you want to save? No, we're good. Because, like, we... Do we have... Should we look at our skills?
Yeah, I think we have something we could add.
Because, like, I genuinely don't remember what we have.
We talked to
Okay.
Hero a lot, so we might have
We-
something from him.
We did. You're right. We have Lost in Thought. I don't remember what it looks like when we have them equipped. Increases the time limit for each phase.
I
Effective
don't know if we can use that one.
during the class trial. It costs 3.
It does, but I don't think it works with the other one we have for time limits.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe we could put on Lost in Thought. It doesn't say they don't stack together, so it might just be the other games.
Well, it let me.
Yeah, okay. Increases the time limit for each phase. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so not only do we have an increased time limit, it doesn't technically decrease either. That's pretty OP, holy shit. Okay,
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what? I'm gonna roll with that and not fight with it anymore.
Fair.
So, I'm gonna not open the handbook, which is probably a mistake on my part, but we're just gonna roll with what we have. Finish preparations. Let's-a go.
Yeah.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
We in fact do not.
Oh, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
That doesn't say you know who did it.
I
Yeah.
had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Alrighty. Aoi's account. Okay, alright.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay. Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those 3 specifically. Okay. I'm sure she's mentioned it before.
It was one of you.
I forget what buttons to hit to like
One of
fast
you
forward
killed Sakura.
things.
And what reason do you have for
I
saying
think
so?
escape will bring up the
forget.
menu.
Because you
Yeah,
all had a
probably,
motive.
but
You hated her.
it's not this one.
Is that
I
it?
don't know PC
That
controls,
doesn't
I'm
make any
sorry.
sense.
It's fine.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, I missed!
Low.
Dang it!
That's about as low as you can get.
I forget
This would
all
be the
the-
right one though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one. Okay, give us like a minute. I'm gonna go figure it out. Okay. We are good. We're trying this again.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
There it is.
No, it's wrong.
It kind of helps when you know the controls, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
Alrighty. I don't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then, does that mean one of them did it? Not necessarily, but maybe? Alright, make your argument. Pocket trash. Oh, this is the thing for... yeah, okay.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
That's true.
I didn't either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
I know which one it is.
There's no way you know that you went. At least one of you is lying.
Correct. There's a clear contradiction in something one of them said just now. If they didn't go see Sakura, then how can they explain it?
The fact that Sakura wanted... There's no way that one of you is
I don't deny that
I never went to see her.
I didn't
Almost.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
No, that's wrong.
You made that one really easy, Hero. I'm sorry, buddy.
They sure did.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Yes.
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
She was like, this is mine now.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean... Yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was... when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
I am forgetting all of these events.
It has been a while, that's okay.
It's like, no, cause like, the last couple of weeks I've been all like messed up. So now
Yeah,
we're
I
coming
feel
back to
that.
this and I'm like, what happened? Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know this, or know that is, let's see, Sakura loved candy too much to share. That is not true. Hiro got the candy from Hina, when Sakura got that candy. I'm guessing it's that one.
Yeah.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office.
There it is.
So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was,
Oh. You fucked
that's
up.
right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Kinda.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all! I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What? Okay. What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall,
Nobody
Hina
saw
was
that right
very
away.
adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Also that.
And he couldn't go into the crime
It's
scene.
hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Oh, crap. Alrighty.
It just said, huh, hold on.
But when... Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was... above the magazine shelf, under the magazine shelf. It was on it.
It was.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
Indeed.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
I kind of love these trials because I can drink tea and no one will notice.
Fair enough. I'll notice now.
You know, it's fine. But they won't know when I did it.
That's true.
Let's see. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case... that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Okay.
Let's call him out.
Make your argument. Magazine dying message. Alright.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
True.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay. He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. But at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I
Okay.
found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
I'm a little bit...
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation I
might
found the magazine tucked
Need
away on the
to
magazine
hold
shelf.
that statement.
Oh, I forget how to do that.
Fire it. You hold the left click?
Left click shoots it though.
Yeah, you hold it.
Let's just have to do with that.
Shoot!
Okay.
Or is it the right click?
I
You
can
hold
tell
one of
you
them.
Exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message.
Alrighty.
It was only after the investigation had begun.
Okay, I got that
I
one.
found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I
I think it
pulled
might
out,
have been her
I saw her
second
final
statement there. We
words.
can try this one.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Maybe fired at Hero's statement?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I can tell you exactly when I found the
That might be
dying
Kyoko's
message.
second statement.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
No, not
Alright,
that one.
you might be right.
Shoot!
I can tell you exactly when I found the
When Ogre's body. And I can tell you, it was
Only after the investigation, I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay, but so we
I
shoot
can
it
tell you
at.
exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
There we go.
Alright.
Nailed it.
Fair enough. Third try.
I was right to do that.
Yeah.
It's hard to know when those pop up.
It really
honestly.
is,
When
because I'm just
Sakura's
like,
body
wait, where
was
does
found,
that?
That
Alright,
magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
it's fine. We're good. We got this.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hero.
Yeah, buddy.
When
Kind
did
of
you
fucked
see
up.
the message?
Busted.
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Uh,
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
quick to blame the serial
Actually,
killer that
Can
only
we
kills
even be
dudes.
sure Sakura wrote that message in the
Yep.
first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
I don't know about that.
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
No. Nah, you still full of shit, bud. I'm sorry. Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Alrighty. Oh, right. Shit.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
Oh.
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right.
Man, my timing
The
is
occult
awful.
is bullcrap. Show me the proof. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
That was pretty early for one of those to stem.
Yeah.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Yeah, no, she couldn't have.
Because if
I
you
remember
look
this
at
bit.
it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger, but both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Sir.
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened.
Oh, jeez.
I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Oh, okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
Oh.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's
This
death.
took a turn, I feel
Death
like.
for the one that killed
It did.
Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
There's no...
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Okay. So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What he would have had to do after writing the message, it doesn't make sense. Okay. Why the magazine was... The way the magazine was hidden, I can words. Why he didn't use Sakura's finger. Why he picked Toko. It's definitely one of the first two.
Yep.
I feel like it's the second one?
It would be the first one.
Oh wait, I guess
About
that
the
makes...
magazine.
I guess that makes sense too. Alrighty. Fair enough.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Yeah, some still ain't adding up.
He's not lying?
Assuming
That's
he's
true.
telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, Who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Okay. Someone who wouldn't like what had been written. There's only one choice. Byakuya, Toko, or Kyoko. I mean... I doubt Toko would have liked it.
Yes, she would not.
I mean, I feel like Byakuya wouldn't care. Kyoko would probably be neutral. Let's go with Toko.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have...
So they were both lying, if that's the case.
That doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right?
Yep, more than one liar.
Just admitted it.
That's right.
Fair
I
enough.
killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So... what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but... okay.
Right, so... I'm a little bit surprised by Toko, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
But... I guess that makes sense, because I'm thinking... She had like 2 injuries, didn't she?
Sakura? Yes, she did.
Something like that, so she was attacked twice.
That's right.
So, fair enough. We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. Alright, let's do it. Ooh. That's a lot to read.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle
Status
from the
of
shelf
Sakura's
nearby,
body.
and I hit
That
her from
one
behind
should be
before she
fine.
could do anything.
Unless it's
You hit
Kyoko's
her from behind.
examination. Might be
Right.
that.
And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the
That's
first
the one,
swing,
isn't
the
it?
bottle shattered.
Yep. What we were just
Wait,
talking
wait.
about.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer.
Okay. Alright, alright. Hiro hits Sakura, that's for sure. But this doesn't end there. There's something that proves that, that the wounds... Hold on. There's something that proves that the wounds on her head... Right, okay,
I didn't want
I get
to,
it.
but I did it.
Yeah,
I
we
grabbed
probably
a
want
Monokuma and I
Kyoko's
hit her from
examination
behind before she could
of
do
the
anything.
body or
You hit her
whatever it
from
was.
behind. And you only
I
hit her
forget
once.
how to...
Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
There we go.
After the first swing, the bottle
Dang
shattered.
it.
And
See? Hiro really is the killer.
Alright, we got this, we got
I
this.
didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
There it is. Nailed it.
Yeah.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
She is good at what she
But
do.
I only hit her
Yep.
once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice.
That's why
with
she had us
2
compare them.
Monokuma bottles?
That's right.
Not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Got
You're
it.
remembering things.
I am
Yay.
remembering things. Things are so they're coming back.
There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Uh-huh.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now,
Presumably,
just
yes.
note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total.
I would not have
meaning
caught
one has
that.
gone missing.
Yeah, you didn't seem to during the
How can you know for
investigation.
sure there were 6 bottles.
That's easy.
It is quite a little detail to spot, though.
If you look at what the bottles all have
That is
in common,
100%
it
not a
should become
detail I would have
clear.
remembered, even if we found that the first time I went to the rec room.
Fair enough.
Absolutely no way I would have remembered that. That shit went right over my head, dude.
It's fine.
Let's see. The correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. Yeah, okay, so it's just definitely 2 of them. Yeah, okay, so 2 of them were used.
Yeah,
That explains why there was more glass.
that's right.
Cool. Things are making sense to me now, because, like, when you were trying to hint at that before, because, like, now I know that's what you were trying to hint at.
I did say number of bottles.
Yeah, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, but, like, there was only those ones. I don't, you know.
Yeah, it's
I was like,
fine.
that makes sense now. I feel like a
Yeah.
dumbass. I'm not very observant, apparently. Let's see. The connection must be... is the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Right, the chess pieces.
Yes, I think we're gonna do a Hangman's Gambit here.
Indeed.
Yeah, you just need to spell chess piece.
Okay, we need the C. Where's the C, man? Oh. And then we need another S. And then... oh, shit. I need a P. I need a P. P. Yeah. And then another E, I believe.
Now I understand.
Nailed it.
Yeah, we got that.
I can spell.
That's it. The chess pieces.
Sorry, that was a bad time for tea. I got caught.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found
I
was
don't know chess.
the knight, if I remember.
We are missing the queen.
So, what's What's that matter?
Gotcha.
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you?
I don't.
Then let me explain. In chess,
Correct.
there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Gotcha.
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene,
Yeah, huh?
while one apparently went missing.
Okay.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
I feel like it's less chess itself and more the
no,
fact that the
that's not
piece
what I
was
mean.
missing.
Yes.
So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that
The
has
bottle
anything to
itself
do
didn't
with
go
this
missing, but the
case.
piece is gone.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Okay. I feel like it was also broken.
Yes,
Because, like, that would explain the extra glass.
it does.
And, you know, because, like, you couldn't have the missing piece and not the missing bottle unless the bottle was broken.
That's true.
I'm smart.
You're piecing it together.
The bottle
Quite literally.
must have been
Haha! Peace! I see what you did there.
What makes
Anyway.
you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
I know where we're
That's
going.
right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Okay. It wasn't just a single- ah, fuck. Kyoko and I figured it out before. Yeah. So... It was the... We weighed them.
Yep.
Not that one.
The evidence that you've been wanting to use for the last little bit now.
Glass shards on the floor. That's not what we wanted. Or is it? Hold on.
It should probably be right near the bottom. There
It's
you
this. It's this.
Yeah.
I got it!
Nailed it!
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene.
They pretty much
to
hand
one
that
of the
one to you though,
unbroken
because they're
bottles.
like, "Oh yeah, we figured it. We figured this out." And it's like, yeah, that.
Yeah.
And what we found
know.
was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is
Extra glass.
there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
And that's what threw me off at
from this,
first, because I
we can
thought
surmise
it was
that
like, oh,
2
maybe it was
bottles
different
were
glass, so
actually
it was a
broken
different
at the scene
bottle
of the
or
crime.
something.
Yeah.
Which
But
I
we
feel
figured
like-
it out.
Did their best
I
to
feel
clean
like
up the
that in
pieces
theory
of
would
one of
make
the
sense
bottles,
if that was,
along with
you
the
know,
figure inside.
Mhm.
I don't know.
But when they did,
This also
they
makes
must
sense.
have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
I don't think they would have thought of that either.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Alrighty. There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by the second attacker, I feel like.
Yeah.
I got it!
Bowling aficionado.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
Part of me wants to do
second
the
wound
funny
on
answers,
Sakura's
but
head
like I don't want to
came
go
from that
through it
second
again.
bottle.
You know, right?
Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack,
Yeah.
So they had to get rid of their evidence.
Yeah, that makes sense.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second
She was
attack,
hiding in the locker.
but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
That's not a bad guess.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Sir,
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
you did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Uh-huh.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Yeah. Like a locker.
I didn't get in the rec room. Don't be ridiculous.
I know I'm right.
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Alrighty. No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was, hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. Alrighty, I think I know what we're looking for. Let's see.
A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah, let's do it. We've been reading all the other tutorial text, we might as well go through this one.
Yeah, we don't think we have to worry about this, but we'll read it.
Yeah.
So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. Oh, okay, we actually do need to worry about this.
Correct, that is exactly what I've been doing.
But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow.
Oh goody! We gotta pick the right thing and fire that instead, yeah?
Yep. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace.
Makes sense.
You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the Q key or use the mouse wheel.
Yeah, it's Q. That's what we're doing.
So, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from.
I appreciate this. I'm not gonna lie.
But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game. Now, go you.
Yay!
Only halfway?
It'll just be like another year
Yeah.
before we get to the end.
No. We got 2 more chapters to go through. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Good fun, have luck.
Yes.
Right.
We're getting 2 of these in this trial.
It's a lie.
Hey, that's Kokichi's line.
I hate you! I curse you! No, no, no! I don't know anything! It's a lie! I hate you! Shut up! I curse you! No, no, no!
Okay. Hold on. This one, I think.
This should prove it.
I saw the word locker and I went with it.
There we go.
I panicked. I don't like the
Good job.
heartbeat.
Did
The heartbeat
you know
is
someone
stressful.
left a handprint behind
That's
on
fair.
the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight
She
up
went, like,
admitted it.
That was like a quick.
Then you killed Sakura!
Well, Miyake
I
asked.
swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Probably
Straight up
though.
again.
She's not even sure.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
Yeah, a
So
little bit.
after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around,
Whoop.
there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
So you freaked out and
When I saw
yeah.
that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her. You mean? Oh, right on
That's
cue.
convenient.
Right on command. So you can just do that.
Guess who's back?
Hi.
fault after
I was
all.
wondering when we see you.
My fault. Master's
Yep.
fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you
How
kill
does she
Sakura?
talk with like her tongue
Well, to be
just
honest,
sticking out
Miss
the whole
LaRose
time?
and me don't actually
Good
share our
question.
memories,
So I feel like that'd be a
so I can't really say what was going on.
it's a task.
But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see.
Yet again.
Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise.
I mean, sure, that's
I
valid.
got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
Well,
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to
to die for some woman? If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Things got it out for me. Cause normally,
Not even
Sakura
he wants
should've
to
been
put up
able
with
die
this.
for
That's
it,
like the
no
one thing I can
problem.
side with him on.
Yeah.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Mate. Like, I don't even know what to say to Hiro in all of this right now. So
It's
that's
something.
So that's good? Keep talking. Keep talking like that, and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Well... Hina just wants this to be done.
He does. But why?
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
Yeah, we still haven't talked about anything that was in the lab.
No, we have not.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
I ain't part of no gaggle. Shut up, Byakuya. It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Whoop, here we go. Make your argument. Let's see. Kyoko's examination, status of... Oh.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Wait, in front of the shelf? Okay. So if the second shot from Toko is what killed Sakura, then the problem is... Where did Sakura die? It was...
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Huh.
So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
So... I'm a little... I'm not sure which one to...
Right. Well, we found her in a chair, not by the shelf. So you probably want the status of her body.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. So we'd have to shoot it right at the end then.
Yeah.
Alright.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, I remember waking up.
And you were taken by so you smashed her.
You got it! I smashed her!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up.
Right where I woke up.
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
There it
No,
is.
that's wrong.
We got it.
Yeah.
I can think. It's fine.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's
Mate.
just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
Okay. I think that this is actually a good place for us to call it for this episode.
Fair enough.
We have hit,
We could leave it here.
yeah, we've hit about an hour and 10 minutes, so, or almost that, so.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm sorry for the break, but, we will definitely be continuing this 100%. And
Oh, of course.
we're gonna figure out this honestly convoluted mess.
It is a convoluted mess, that's for sure.
So, like, I think I'm starting to get more or less what happened. Still a little bit confused about the lab. I think I have an idea, though, for that. But we'll get there when we get there. But anyway, thank y'all for watching this. We hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you back for more of this.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Peace.
Bye.